In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to answer discovery. So, a couple of things real quickly. You need to put a response under each question. So, like here, this is interrogatory number one. Before we get started there, you can, from the other side, they're going to send you most likely a PDF. They're going to mail you something or send you a PDF that's not editable. You can request a Word document from them with the questions in it. They may or may not give it to you. I mean, we do because there's no reason to make it hard on somebody, but you can request that, and then it makes it much easier to edit. If they don't provide you the Word document, then it is your duty and job to retype it because you're supposed to have the interrogatory preceding each response. So we'll go ahead and talk about it. So to respond, you would come down here, and you don't want to say that. Well, you could, most likely, somebody else is not going to be set up like ours, but you can literally just type response. Right, and then if you have any objections, list them first. So you can say objection, and then you can list why, like overly broad, not not relevant, and you can go through this and list pretty much. So you need to list the response. So you can type response. And type your objections. But after you type your objection, because you still need to answer them, right? So overly broad, not relevant, seeks legal conclusion without waiving any objection. Like this one is about if I could type, then you would go through and answer the question anyway. Now, of course, you can't object to your name. I'm just using this as an example. But on your interrogatory, that's how you would do it. And you would go through after each one of these and put a response in, and the response can include an objection. Right. Now we'll move on to request for production. Now, requests for production are a little different because it's documents. So, you can come down here and say response, see, XYZ file on attached thumb drive. And I'm using that as an example. If I could type once again. I guess USB drive would be the appropriate term to use. But, and that's how you would respond, saying this document is responsive to that. Or you could say, like, I don't have any documents that are responsive to that. Or you could object to it, whatever the case may be. But that's how you respond to that. And you can attach the document, or you can, if it's just a PDF, you can just attach it, print it off and attach it. Just depends on what your documents are. But of course, if you're doing any recordings or photographs, photograph you can attach, or you can just upload it to a thumb drive, things like that. All right, and now we're going to go to request for admission. Now these are requests for admission. So in the same sense, we're going to respond. So it is just a simple admit or deny. So you can still object if you think they're objectionable, and you would object in the same way. So if you wanted to do it with that way, you could say, objection, No, not relevant to the case, without waiving any objection, denied. Stuff like that. So I hope that helps, just to kind of see how to do it. Remember, your answers to your request for admission must be filed with the court within 30 days of them being sent to you. So just always make sure that you get those done. And all your objections are waived if you don't respond within 30 days. All right, thanks.